They come from all walks of life.
It's like taking a life journey and cutting it down into one day.
To brave whatever obstacles come their way.
We're out there in the pouring rain and wind and heat, depending on whatever day it is.
And take on the ultimate test of body and mind.
You go through some powerful times during the race. You go through some challenges during the race. You go through some highs and you go through lows. Okay, now backwards.
An Ironman finisher himself,
Let's drop here a little bit more.
Sean Burke has helped dozens of athletes join the Ironman club,
Elbow in.
but never has he coached a competitor like Zane Graser.
It's like having a child that's disabled and seeing them 30 years later, still trying to make the challenges of life. And then when he came and he said, I want to do Ironman, but I don't know if I can do it too. And I said, I'll do whatever it takes to make you get there. And he says, I don't have any money. I said, I don't care about that. It's not about money. It's about helping you reach your dream and your goals. And he said, my goal is to cross the finish line. And I said, yeah, let's get started.
The first day I jumped in the lake, I had a really rough swim. I could not get very far. I thought, what am I doing? There's no way I can do this. But I kept working at it, and then it started to become possible.
He has a tenacity to him, a tenacity that says, doesn't matter what obstacle you throw in front of me, I can overcome it.
Life has been a constant struggle for Zane, and in some ways, he's trained his whole life for this race.
I was born a little early, real young, and when I was 2 or 3 years old, and I was out walking my parent apparently, and my dad told me that I was turning really blue because I wasn't getting enough oxygen in my body. So I ended up going into the hospital and did a lot of tests, and that's when they found out that I had a heart murmur, I had a hole in my heart, and my esophagus was connected to my lungs. I had 2 hernias, and my intestines were hanging out. So I had a lot of birth defects, including being deaf.
Throughout his early years, we never knew if he was going to make it. It was pretty scary.
Given a 15% chance to live, surgery saved his life.
I survived somehow, came out the other end.
But some 25 years later, life would throw yet another obstacle Zane's way.
3.5 years ago, I passed out. So I ended up going back to the doctor to get some more tests. Turned out I had a lot of irregular heartbeat. I didn't know what was going to happen with my life. And then finally, the doctor told me I needed to get a pacemaker, so I went in for surgery again.
The pacemaker saved his life in more ways than one.
Before I got my pacemaker, I was a little negative. I was frustrated with life. In some ways, it might be a curse, but at the same time, it's a blessing, because every day I wake up and I can feel it and I'm always touching it. And it reminds me that I'm here every day, and I thank God every morning when I wake up.
Another mission lies ahead. Another hurdle to clear.
He's the kind of guy that always needs a mountain to climb. You throw the gauntlet down, I'm going to crush it.
I finally decided maybe I should just do it because I felt that I could do it, and I felt it would be a good example for other people.
It's not a verbal inspiration, it's a silent inspiration. There's a bond you don't want to break. And because you don't want to let him down, but he doesn't want to let you down.
No doubt the day will be long.
Someone in that situation just feels like Superman.
Filled with peaks and valleys.
And it's going to be unbelievable to see him cross the finish line.
Highs and lows.
It's going to be one of the highlights of my entire life, I'm sure.
A life journey.
He's going to be an Ironman.
All dedicated.
Just don't quit.
To never giving up.
Because you never know. If you try one more time, push just a little bit further, you might succeed right there. And that makes all the difference in the world.